In this video, I will go through what Shadow War build I think is the best one out there. This build will buff your allies' damage, movement speed and attack speed. I highly recommend having Demon Hunter and Crusader on the same party with this build. Last one is a filler role. Alright, so what do we use inside Shadow Wars? Let's start with set items once again. And as you might see, I've fallen in love with V2s. So we are using V2s on this build too. So that will be 4 pieces of V2s and 2 pieces of either Gloom or Shalbaz. I will probably recommend Glooms, even though I'm still using Shalbaz because of the 3 stat set items I have. Now let's move on to abilities and legendaries. First ability on our kit will be Mystic Allies. Mystic Allies brings really great burst damage and it's even longer with Companion's Melody, as Companion's Melody increases Mystic Allies duration by 30%. We use this ability almost every time when it's up. Just try to be on melee range before popping this. Our second ability will be Inner Sanctuary. This will be our buff ability to our party members and Mystic Allies. With Inner Sanctuary we are using Empathy's Blessing. Empathy's Blessing gives us and every party member a 35% damage increase, and with V2's 4 piece we also get 30% attack speed while we are inside Inner Sanctuary. Note that V2's 4 piece will only trigger when the ability is cast. If you miss a party member, they are not getting V2's buff even if they go inside Inner Sanctuary afterwards. This ability might be hard to use inside Shadow War as there are just so much going on and it only works on your party members, plus you need to predict when the enemy Immortal isn't moving a lot to use it effectively. If you are in a support group and not in main group, you don't need to worry any of the above. Our third ability will be Shield of Zen. With this, we are able to give CC immunity to our damage dealers, so they are not interrupted when the Immortal tries to CC them. With Shield of Zen, we are using Intervening Law. Intervening Law will give us a dash and gives us ability to buff the whole party if they are grouped up. We are also using Enlightenment's Blessing with Shield of Zen. Enlightenment's Blessing will give us and our party members 25 increased movement speed. The 25 movement speed is a must-have, as otherwise your party members can't keep up with moving Immortal. Note that again, this is one way to trigger V2's 4 piece and gives everyone a 30% attack speed increase. Now again, if you are on a support battle, you might not need the movement speed as you have AI Immortal that's not moving. Our last skill will be Flying Kick. With Flying Kick we will be using Mantle of the Crane. Mantle of the Crane will increase Flying Kick range by 20%. This will make it even easier to follow with the Immortal. And we also want to use Spokes of the Wheel. Spokes of the Wheel gives us 10% increased damage, and this buff also triggers the V2's 4 piece buff on ourselves. This ability makes chasing the Immortal even easier and it gives us more damage all aboard. Now lastly, we will be using Fist of Thunder, because Fist of Thunder has a dash to follow up on Immortal every 3 seconds, and it has more damage than the other variant. You should also try to charge up the ultimate ability of the Fist of Thunder, as then you don't have cooldown on the dashes when the ultimate ability is up, plus you will be doing more damage that way. And it will also trigger V2's 4 piece when you trigger the ultimate ability. I will now also tell you a few tips. You should focus buffing on your highest damaging party members. Also, you should avoid trying to follow the Immortal to the corner unless you have dashes available to you when the Immortal starts running or jumps away. Now, if this video were helpful, please smash that like button, and if you are liking the content and you're coming back, just hit the subscribe button. That will really help me out. And as always, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope to catch you on the next one.